Meet the all-new 2018 Nissan Leaf, the much-anticipated updated version of one of the most affordable electric cars on the market. Promising more range, more power, and more technology, the new 2018 Leaf also adds some enthusiasm to the design of Nissan's zero-emissions hatchback. And, having had the rare opportunity to cruise around Nissan's research facility in Japan behind the wheel of a prototype, here's why I think this is a tipping point for the car. I asked Alfonso E. Albaisa, Senior Vice President of Global Design, Nissan Motor Company Limited, what the inspiration for the new Leaf was. Albaisa told me that it all starts from a single line. It actually started with a DAT, not a dot, but a DAT. It means to dash of like a rabbit, which I love very much. With that single line, the new Leaf is born, now all grown up, with a new aerodynamic exterior design, a roomy interior, and plenty of infotainment and driver assistance technology. In a nutshell, there will eventually be two models of the new Leaf. The first, which is being unveiled today in Las Vegas, will have a 40 kWh Li-ion battery for a driving range of 150 miles, and go on sale in early 2018. It'll charge from low to 80% in 40 minutes using quick charging. A 6 kW charger will fill the car up in 8 hours, while a 3 kW charger will take twice as long. Waiting in the wings, though, is a second model, called E+, that will offer a longer driving range, likely to be more in excess of 200 miles. Final specifications for that 2019 Leaf E+ will have to wait until the car goes on sale later on. The 2018 Leaf's new e-powertrain has 147 combined horsepower and 236 pounds-ft of torque. I know that while 147 horsepower doesn't seem a whole lot, in my short time behind the wheel of the Leaf, across a variety of different scenarios included at highway speeds, I walked away with the sense that wow, this car is zippy. Partly that's down to the old EV party trick of instantaneous torque, but making a significant impact is Nissan's new accelerator. Dubbed e-pedal, it's completely new to the 2018 Leaf and, for me, is the one-foot driving key to how rewarding it feels. Essentially, it allows you to accelerate like you normally would by pressing down on the gas pedal, then when you need to slow down or stop, you ease off the pedal or lift off completely to come to an absolute halt. For anyone living in cities like San Francisco, where there are hills everywhere, I suspect you'll very much appreciate that fully lifting off the pedal actually holds the car in place, even on an incline. I also had the opportunity to test this feature out and must say that I'm impressed by how well it works. It's a system that flatters urban driving the most. Largely, when dealing with speeds under 65 mph, the e-pedal does its job slowing down the Leaf without demanding recourse to the brakes. Traveling at higher highway speeds, though, I found that you still need to engage the brake pedal at times. For instance, if you get cut off, not an unlikely possibility on American highways, certainly, and need to immediately slow the car down, lifting off the e-pedal probably won't slow the Leaf sufficiently. The approach to a tight, sweeping turn could probably benefit from more aggressive braking too. In one section of the test route, where Nissan has set up a simulated city environment, stop-and-go driving is where e-pedal truly shines. As I speed up, however, there was another section where you reach around 65 mph and then hit a tight sweeping right-hand turn. Lifting off the e-pedal at the sort of distance where you'd normally hit the brake simply isn't enough to slow the car down. Overall, e-pedal is a great feature, but it's worth remembering that it's not perfect in all driving conditions. Nissan's other big driver assistance push with the 2018 Leaf is Pro Pilot Assist, and I suspect anyone living in areas with massive traffic jams such as Los Angeles, San Francisco, or New York will quickly come to appreciate it. Its primary function is to make your commute more comfortable and cut the amount of stress you're feeling when you finally arrive at your destination, by helping with the steering and articulating the accelerator and brake pedals. First, the steering part. While it's not level 3 self-driving, it's pretty darn good when I tested it, and I'm positive the software improvements will make it even better by the time the Leaf arrives at dealerships. The system is relatively straightforward, using a forward-facing camera and radar in addition to sensors and an electronic control module to keep the car from swerving off to the left or right. Of course, like any other semi-autonomous system on the market right now, it's not perfect. While there's redundancy in the system, if the camera is unable to detect clear lane markings, it'll still ultimately be down to the driver to take over the wheel. Nissan is clear that no, it's not advocating taking your hands off the steering wheel completely. ProPilot Assist still requires your hands to be on the wheel at all times, so don't even think about eating that burger you just picked up at In-N-Out because there's a steering torque sensor in place. If you try to merely gently coddle the steering wheel, the electronic nanny will bug you to tighten up your grip. You really need to grab it like you mean it. There are other factors that weigh in on how ProPilot Assist operates too. In the event that the windshield wipers are fully on, whether set to low or high, the steering assistant stops working. However, as long as the camera is still able to read the lane markings, if you keep the wipers in intermittent mode, you're still good to go with steering assistant stop-and-go traffic. During my testing, the 2018 Leaf was able to detect curving lanes and adjust its own speed accordingly. Its second aspect of ProPilot Assist aids you by taking over the gas and brake pedals. The intelligent cruise control system will operate with or without ProPilot Assist being activated. Again, though, this is assistance, not driver replacement. If you come to a complete stop for more than 3 seconds, you need to press the resume button or lightly tap on the gas pedal to reactivate the system. What's likely to be most controversial is the styling. Nissan has certainly opted for a more dramatic aesthetic than the last-gen Leaf, but the 2018 car still isn't as bold as some rival EVs. The automaker's V-Motion styling, lifted with blue moldings, ties it into the rest of its range while still signifying its zero-emissions drivetrain. Still, this is a long way from Nissan's eye-catching IDS concept. That probably makes sense for the automaker's target audience, which doesn't want to drive a spaceship. Instead, the 2018 Leaf pushes practicality that just so happens to be electrified. Inside, for instance, there's a completely redesigned cabin dominated by a gliding wing dashboard, with blue stitching to match the exterior trim, and a new 7-inch touchscreen in the center stack with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support. The cabin is so roomy that I can seat myself in the driver's seat and, without moving the seat forward, then sit comfortably in the rear. That's not something I can say for other EVs I've driven, considering I'm 6'2". Where the Leaf has always overachieved is in pricing. In fact, the 2018 car goes one better than its predecessor, actually cutting its sticker rather than bearing an increase. The entry-level 2018 Leaf will start from $29,990, plus $885 destination, when it shows up in U.S. dealerships next year, $690 less than the outgoing car. Japanese buyers, meanwhile, will get it from October 2nd, while those in Europe will have to wait until 2018.
Nissan has finally revealed the new Leaf 2018 electric car, which will go on sale in Europe from January 2018. Immediately, what is most notable about the new Leaf is its completely overhauled looks. Gone is the quirky bug-eyed design worn by its predecessor, and in its place is a vehicle that looks more in line with the rest of the Japanese manufacturer's product line. It's front-ended, clearly inspired by the popular Nissan Micra 2017, with the tapered front end and V-Motion grille, colored blue to mark the fact it is electric, sitting proudly at the front. In addition to this, it also borrows design cues from the IDS concept revealed in 2015 but is suitably more refined and less outrageous than the futuristic behemoth the IDS was. A new headlight and rear lights design signature has been deployed on the new EV, completely changing the look of the car. It features a contrasting color roof and bootlet and newly designed bumpers and side skirts. The car looks similar to some of the leaks that surfaced online over the past few weeks, but even more refined. It's a much better looking car by not trying to make such an overt statement about it being an electric vehicle, like the predecessor seemed to be doing. Exterior color options for the car are white, yellow, red and light blue body colors combined with a black roof. In addition to basic colors, a new color, spring light green, is offered. The new Nissan Leaf is also available in two-tone colors, responding to the tastes of customers in each market. Aside from the styling, the most talked about element of the new car is its range, as in the current EV market, range is currency. It is powered by a 40 kilowatts battery which has a max output of 150 picoseconds and 320 Nm of torque, allowing a top speed of 90 mph. The car's range has thankfully received a sizable increase to 235 miles on a single charge, surpassing the entry-level Tesla Model 3. Pricing has yet to be confirmed for the Leaf, but if it is cheaper than the Tesla, then it could become a key rival. Charging times take 16 hours from a 3 kilowatts output and 8 hours using a 6 kW charger. Quick charging is also available, allowing it to recharge 80% capacity in 40 minutes. Nissan promised a higher capacity version of the Leaf would become available at the end of 2018 with more power and larger battery capacity, but at a higher price point. Two of the features Nissan revealed ahead of the car's unveiling were the car's ProPilot autonomous driving capabilities and the e-pedal. ProPilot is an advanced driver distance system which can be deployed during single-lane driving on the motorway, where the car will drive itself. Once activated, it can automatically control the distance to the vehicle in front, using a speed preset by the driver, between about 30 km per hour and 100 km per hour, 19 mph 62 mph. It can also help the driver steer and keep the vehicle centered in its lane. If the car in front stops, the ProPilot system will automatically apply the brakes to bring the vehicle to a full stop if necessary. The car can even hold itself in place when the brake is not applied, and then if traffic restarts again it will accelerate automatically. The new Nissan Leaf drives Nissan Intelligent Mobility, which is the core brand strategy for Nissan's future, said Hiroto Saikawa, President and Chief Executive Officer of Nissan. The new Nissan Leaf, with its improved autonomy range, combined with the evolution of autonomous drive technology, such as ProPilot Park and the simple operation of the e-pedal, strengthens Nissan's EV leadership, as well as the expansion of EVs globally. It also has the core strengths that will be embodied by future Nissan models. Another feature of the autonomous driving is ProPilot Park, which when initiated will see the car take control of all the steering, acceleration, braking and gear selection to automatically guide it into a parking space. The e-pedal is new, not just to the Leaf but to all electric vehicles. It allows drivers to start, accelerate, decelerate and stop simply by adjusting their input upon the accelerator pedal. When the accelerator is fully released, regenerative and friction brakes are applied automatically, gradually bringing the car to a complete stop. The car holds its position, even on steep uphill slopes, until the accelerator is pressed again. Drivers of the new Nissan Leaf will quickly come to love the e-pedal, as it makes the usual experience of urban driving far smoother and more fluid, and less demanding, said Hiroki Isold, Chief Vehicle Engineer. Our testing has showed that drivers quickly find the e-pedal intuitive and even enjoyable. It promotes anticipation on the road, which in turn has a positive effect on driving pleasure. Inside the car, Nissan has opted for an understated look and feel. Higher quality materials have been used to design the cabin, and a boost in tech features has also improved the overall feel of the car's interior. A new 7-inch full-color TFT display has been added, which is compatible with both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity systems. The infotainment system also features audio and navigation control and Nissan's Safety Shield technology. Nissan has also improved the car's noise cancelling and added in comfort feature like dual cup holders and USB chargers in the front console. The car's luggage space has also been increased to a decent 435 liters. Its price will likely be confirmed near the end of 2017.